we have trams going over the bridge, right? That's cool. What line is that? That's tram line 1. Let's make them, let's go for like sort of a pinkish, purpley, reddish color on those. And then these ones can be, I don't know, light blue. There we go. All right. That's going to be a lot of trams. Oh, they're not even connected. Hold on. Still need to do that. Totally forgot. Right there. So let's go straight down. Let's keep going to about there. And let's curve it down to the other line. All right, so now we should see a bunch of trams going. It's gonna be a nightmare. It's gonna be it's gonna be way too much traffic, but it's trams, so I'm not gonna complain. Also, you guys, oh wow, we're actually pretty much out of demand for everything right now. Amazing. That means the yeah, suburb's building really well. There are some crime problems out there, but you know, that's fine. That's no big deal. Nothing to worry about, I'm sure. Oh, that straight slope kind of messed with that, didn't it? Can we just do the straight slope again to make it a bit neater looking? Sure. It's not perfect, but oh my god. That is an army. That's way too many trams. That's so many. They are still coming. That's so many trams. I'm actually kind of curious to see what it does. I'm legitimately kind of curious. I'm also curious to see, like, are people using them? Oh my god! All right. Yeah, they're keen. They're definitely keen. What about up here? Yep. No, that tram is, well, yeah, that's definitely, a popular choice. What's going on here? Why is this back? Oh. Are you serious? What are you doing? You just aren't moving. Well, that's great. We're probably gonna need some like dedicated bus stops around here. Actually, we probably also need to go into this line and say, don't have 37 vehicles, maybe have 20. So, you know, that'll clear some of that out. But the tram line is definitely a popular one. Also, I need to go in and do all of this again, which is great. You are there. You are there. And that's probably fine. You are those two lanes. You are that lane. Although I think technically also that lane. And you are there. All right. You can go there and you can sort of go straight on. You go straight on and you go straight on. You can go to either, I think. I don't quite remember how I did this, but I'm sure I'll figure it out. You can go there and you can go to either. You can go straight on, and you go to either of them. And then you go straight on, and that should be fine. So that should get the roundabout flowing again the way it was supposed to. I think. I think. These guys are backing up again, mostly because of the buses. I think we might need to, I think we might need to get rid of some buses. Actually, no, what was backing them up there? They can move into that junction, right? No, they can't. So that'll speed them up a bit. They can move into that junction. They're backing up here because of the traffic lights. And now that's backing up because of the trams. The trams can't get there, really? Oh no. I'm gonna have to manage this in a completely different way, aren't I? Like, technically the tram needs to be able to go there. And then technically the tram needs to be able to go there. Did that fix it? I just don't know if it did. Oh boy. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Oh, that fixed it, I think. So you can go back there. All right. I don't know if this roundabout is actually going to function the way I want it to. I think we also need to go and say that you guys give way and let all that traffic go. And I'm also thinking this bus line probably doesn't need anywhere near 40 buses. So take that down to like 15. Let's just murder the number of buses on that line because it does not need to be 40. And hopefully that will clear out traffic because traffic's getting pretty bad. Traffic's definitely getting pretty bad there. I honestly reckon we can maybe just get rid of that red bus line completely. The white one's fine because it goes to the airport, but the red one, it just goes into the city, and I mean, they can just use the trams to do that. So I think the red bus line out here can probably go. So that's bus line 20. Yeah, I think we can get rid of that completely. I don't think we need it. The trams will do the job. Like, the trams can come out. Oh my god, that tram is going 100 miles an hour. That's terrifying. Wait, what's going on here? Why is none of this moving? So you go straight on. You go right. You go left. And, well, left, I guess. And, right and right. I think that's what we need to do. So yeah, that'll get them moving a bit. And hopefully in a good way. I think I also need to say to them that they can go to that lane and then say, stay in lane. What the hell? Not quite sure what I just did to that tram, I'm gonna be honest. Gonna be completely honest, not really sure what I did. How many trams are on this line, actually? Because there's 22. Let's go down to, like, 18. But, I mean, it looks cool. I love the trams going over the water. There's people walking, too. Oh, dude, that's cool. I forgot that they would use that as a pedestrian bridge. Oh, that's very cool. I like that a lot. I really, really like that. Oh, that's cool. I'm really pleased with that. So yeah, people can just walk over the bridge. We get a proper little footbridge there. There's actually a lot of people walking around here. And the area is actually filling up pretty quick too. Although we are going into a death wave by the looks of it. This guy still doesn't have power here. Any easy way to fix that? I feel like we just gotta wait for this to build up. Or, I suppose we could throw a park in there. That is always an option. So park right there. Does that connect it? It does. And this is working. All right. No idea if anyone's actually going to use this, but it's nice that it's up and working. We could probably turn off intercity trains as well, just to make sure that doesn't happen. But yeah, this area is building. The residential area is kind of coming together. I mean, I'm really pleased with this. And people are actually using the ferry as well. Like, there's people actually waiting on the boat. That dog's so excited it's floating. It's right there. That's kind of cool. What about over here? How busy is this one? Quite busy too. I love that. I love that we got like a little ferry shuttle up and down the river. I'm so pleased with this. I really, really am. Like the amount of people just walking over there, the amount of people waiting on the trams. What's the average capacity of a tram actually? Like 90 seems like a good number. Like 30 people per thing. 90 definitely seems like a good number. This one's full. This one's not. How many of you people are actually like... How many of you are getting off the tram to walk across? That's kind of what I'm wondering. Quite a few of you actually got off... Wait, are you crossing over there now? Yeah, you are. Some... Oh, wait, no. Quite a lot of them got off the tram to walk over. Now, why would they do that? Oh, I guess it's because the next stop is quite far up there, isn't it? All right. Well, what if we had a stop right there then? Because I would imagine that's going to mean that they'll not necessarily walk as much, but still use the trams as much. That's possibly the best use of trams I've ever had in the game. I don't use them anywhere near as much as I'd like to. But that's cool. I'm really, really pleased with that. I think we've also got some purple trams still on the way back here from when I got rid of like 4 of them. But that's all right. Let's have a look at the numbers. We got 191 people in the trams. That's, you know, better than none. We got 7,000 on the metro still, 1,000 on the trains, 1,300 on the buses. Not bad. I'm actually genuinely really pleased with those numbers. Oh my god. Right. Okay, that's a bit of a tailback is what that is. Can we maybe... Could I get away with turning off traffic lights there? I feel like I can't. Because technically the traffic lights need to be there so people can cross over safely and get to the tram stop. So, yeah, that's a thing. I think we're just going to have to leave that the way it is. It is also a fairly interesting junction. What if we were to let them enter the junction? And same with the trams. So they can enter the junction even if it's full. Because the tram, technically the junction should never be full for the trams. So yeah, that should be pretty good. Also, can we, by chance, increase the speed limit on the tram road? We can. Right, that's going to go up to, that's going to go to 60. So the trams can go a bit faster on their stretch there. Show lanes. Oh my god. I can make the trams themselves super fast. I need to test this. I just need to test this. 130. Hold on, maybe not there. Where is there a tram? So there's a tram there, there's a tram here, right? But I don't have a good stretch of road for it. Okay, this is a pretty good stretch here. 130. Oh, that's ridiculous. You don't really get to see how fast it's going. I just need to see this. Right? Like technically the tram should hit this bit and just speed up like crazy. Yeah, you can definitely see it trying. Oh, that's kind of nuts. Could speed up the bridge considerably, but I think 60 is already pretty high. What if we, I love that I can go 130 with the trams. I love that. Let's do 130 in the bridge and see what happens. So these guys are actually tailing back a little bit. That's annoying. We actually need a tram to come down this way, because I don't think there's any actually left in the neighborhood right now. That's kind of that's a little annoying that they don't really stay in the neighborhood. But that's fine. They'll come back eventually. I think they're still kind of settling into the line, so oh, here's one. So this one's going to come down. It's going to hit the bridge. And I assume, yeah. I don't know what the top speed on trams is. Hold on, we can actually find this out. So, what are we looking for here? Tram. Maximum speed's actually only 100, so, we can fix that. We can absolutely fix that. So that they can actually go there. There we go. That's a bit faster. I'm not going to keep the speed at 130. But I do want to see them go. I do want to see them hit 130 on the bridge. I do want to see this. Where's the next one? I legitimately have no idea. Oh, bit of traffic tailing back there. That's not good. There's one of them. All right. Let's follow you. So it's going pretty quick. It's going to stop, let a couple of people off, grab a couple of people. And it's going to continue on its business. I actually really love the trams, man. I really do. So it's going at a nice, like, reasonable speed right now. So let's see what happens when we take nice, reasonable speed and say, you know, we're pretty much doubling it. Oh yeah, no, Jesus Christ. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, that just accelerates so quickly on that road back there. Oh, that's ridiculous. Oh, that's ridiculous. That's, yeah, we're gonna slow that down. I know it's efficient. It is definitely efficient. But I think 60 is probably a good speed for that bridge. Because there's people walking right next to it, man. That is, that's a bit dangerous. That is definitely a bit dangerous. Can we do pedestrian paths like anywhere else around here? Because technically pedestrians can't walk over here, right? So what if we were to like get rid of the power lines? And I know that we kind of need the power lines, but I'm going to get rid of them. I did not want to do that. That's going to be a pain to fix, I think. Please. Good enough. We do need the power lines. I don't think we need them in the middle, though. We actually technically do. Okay, well, we're going to get rid of them anyway. Because I want to do a pedestrian path. And I want to elevate it between the highways back there. So yeah, that's all connected. We can actually just use move it to shuffle you along a little bit. Then shuffle you along a little bit. We can run a power line pretty much along here. Should be fine. So that'll give power to this area. And everything's fine. Now what I want to do is I want to come in here. And I'd quite like to do a pedestrian path right in the middle. which is slightly tricky because of the way this all works, but that's all right. We'll figure it out. So this is basically going to go to turn off grid, but go to there. And then I want to grab all of the nodes, and I want to make sure it's all the same level to start with. Don't select segments, just select that node. Raise the whole thing up a bit. Then say all that height. And move this to there. All right. So then we can sort of lower this down to that spot. We'll move it just in here a little bit. And that gives us a nice sort of elevated bridge. And then over here is going to be same thing. I think this path, and it needs to go 1, 2, 3 to the ground, I think. No, how do I? All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Normal, maybe? I don't know. Let's oh, that's not right at all. Oh, that's on the ground. Never mind. Normal. And 1, 2, 3 there. I think. I guess I could do this sort of thing. They actually do connect together as well, which is kind of cool. But I think just because we're using that path down here, I might actually use that one instead. Yeah, I think we're going to use the amusement park one. I think it looks better. So straight across and to there, and 1, 2, 3 to there. I think that's pretty good. So that'll give pedestrians a way to get over there. Aragon's asking, why can't I cross with my bike? I think you can. I think you can actually still... They can still take a bike on this. I might be wrong. I might actually be wrong on that, but I could swear that pedestrian paths in general can be used by cyclists. Yeah, there you go. It's just cycle paths are dedicated cycle paths. That's the difference there. Really glad that cyclist was keen in setting the example there. Power problems, really? Oh, I guess we do, yeah, because it's not connected to the main city. Fair enough. We're gonna need to fix that. So go from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll sort of go straight across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I don't know, down to here, something like that. We'll just take this somewhere I can connect it nicely. Grid snapping, please. And straight to there. All right, so that should give that whole area power, right? It absolutely does. Okay. I think that's pretty good. Oh, that is... Yeah. Bobbin250, you're not wrong. There is absolutely a street lamp poking through the highway. Let's see if we can maybe just fix that a little bit. Just lower it, and we're probably good. And maybe just lower this as well, so it's not like a steep drop. And that seems like it'll work. There's actually a decent number of people walking over here, which is exactly what you want to see. They can all walk into this neighborhood. It actually gives reason for this path to be used along the river, which is fantastic. I mean, that's exactly what I want. There's people actually walking along there, which I don't think they were doing before. The trams over here. I mean, people are still walking on this, which is great. I'm just happy to have more bridges. I'm just happy to have more stuff going on the river. I like it. I really like seeing more stuff happening on the river. I'm also noticing more commercial demand, so let's, I guess, just fill in a bunch of this space with commercial zoning. Just do in here. Just fill the entire thing with commercial. Is this being used at all? This actually is being used a fair bit as well. There's a serious number of people using that. In fact, I realize we don't have a metro out here. So, maybe we want to do that. And maybe we want to, move that around to there. I don't know why. I don't remember the reason I had for not connecting that. I'm gonna be honest. Let's see. So, let's do a metro station there. Let's do a metro station there. Let's do a metro station there. Let's bring one out to, about that spot. About that spot. To the front of the train station, I think, is going to be a must. We're going to need to get a crosswalk in there. And that will probably be fine. So what I reckon we'll do is we'll bring this up to here. We'll curve it around. Obviously not really going for my, not really going for anything too realistic with this. I generally don't. If you've seen me play City Skylines for any length of time, you'll know I don't really go for realistic on the metro lines. I just don't see the point. I just don't see the point. There isn't one. You don't see the metro lines ever. You just don't see them. So I'm not going for realism on these. Not that I've necessarily been aiming for realism in any of the city, just FYI. Just before someone's like, oh, you've been aiming for realistic? Well, you haven't done a very good job. I've not been aiming for realistic, but, you know, especially on the metro lines, I just don't care. For some reason, it's just, I've never cared about getting these right. As long as they work, I'm happy. So that can sort of loop around here, which is great. Can I get the stop on this side? Okay, maybe not. What if we start here? So bring this around to all of these spots, front of there, into there, which is perfect because it's not going to overlap the other one. And then out this way. We can sort of complete the line there. I might actually, you know what? I am going to do this. I'm going to go like that. Going to go straight across. I'm going to go like that. And then we can move this into that station. It is going to overlap, but that does give it a main connection, which is fantastic. And I think that'll keep people happy. So yeah, that'll work. These guys out here don't have water. We should probably fix that. So go straight down to here and in. All right, so that's all connected. It all has power. I imagine we'll probably see that metro station get up and running, but we are going to need to do a crosswalk there first. And I am going to say turn traffic lights on for it. So there we go. People can come out of the train station, go straight onto the metro, and it should be good. Let's see. There's a decent number of people getting off that train. How many of them are actually just going to get straight in the metro? Oh, wow. That is, that's a lot. That is a lot. I like it. That's exactly what we want to see. Decent number down there. Decent number down there. Not too many in there, but that's okay. Yeah, I mean, there's a good number of people wanting to use it. That's exactly what we want. That is exactly what we want. So they're going to be moving around really nicely. We're up to 115,000 people. The suburb is nearly built up. The trams are working perfectly, and I can't complain. I'm actually really pleased with this. We're also getting a tiny bit of residential demand and a tiny bit of office too. So, I feel like we're just back to waiting at this point. So, that's fine, I guess. Waiting's fine. It's fine. Even though... Wait, hold on. Do we have death care problems? I feel like we don't, actually. Like, the coverage isn't fantastic. For sure. I mean, we could throw... I guess we can throw a crematorium at the end of the houses there. People like it. That's the weird thing. People like living next to a crematorium. I'd be creeped out by it. I'd be really, really creeped out by it. Like... You know, you get... I'd be weirded out by it, man. I couldn't. I really couldn't. Could not do it. Let's see. We got some crematoriums over here. We've got the medical coverage. Medical coverage down here is actually not as good as it could be. So I think I'm going to do another medical clinic up here. Just to make sure that they're really nicely covered. Fire coverage could probably be better too. So let's throw... a station there just to improve coverage, and policing, I think we're gonna need another small station for that as well. So right there gives pretty good coverage again, and that should keep them happy. Now while we're waiting on everything else, let's have a look at some unique buildings, because we have got this space here, and I was mentioning that I wanted to do that at some point. I do like the Expo Center. I do like the aquarium. And I'm actually very tempted to say that the Expo Center could go there. It's 100,000. I think we're going to do it. Expo Center right there. It cuts away the terrain a lot, which I don't like, honestly. But yeah, I want the Expo Center there. I want to figure that out. I wonder if I could can I move it into this space? Like, will it fit? No. I want it there and I want to smooth that, I think. I don't know how much I could smooth this. Like, not much. Can I move it to this side? Not even with anarchy, apparently. So, I straight up... Oh, no, hold on. I can put it there. I can use move it. What am I saying? Yeah, we can just move it and put it by the tram station. Although I say that, it's probably in a worse spot there because it is on a hill now. I think we're going to have to leave it down here. So Expo Center there. And let me see if I can do a cheeky little thing here. So what I want to do is bring... a road straight up alongside the Expo Center. So we'll go up to about there. Now that road does a single pillar on it. Could I maybe just improve the curve on this a little bit? So take out all of that. Go back into the tram line. Turn on the guidelines. That's a little bit better. That's actually perfect. And then I want to flatten this road right down to there. And I'd really like to do the same thing here, but I don't know how likely or how good that's going to look. That's very steep, that road. That's very steep. But okay, that's fine. We can sort of make it work. I basically just want to put parking lots beside the Expo Center. That's what that's all about. That's the entire reason for doing that. It's just entirely for parking lots, and I'm not ashamed to say it. All right, I have a problem, but I've addressed it, so it's fine. There we go. So we can get some parking lots. We can actually probably go ahead and say grass line so they don't park on the road. And then, I mean, I think I know what I could do here. If I go into this spot, go into here and go to the wide network, medians, I can use these. I can move it back here. And I can sort of extend it over here. And I can basically use that as a way to like build a sort of wall thing. I'm gonna need to sink it into the hill a bit. But I think that looks pretty cool. I think like that's a way to sort of make this look a little more reinforced, I think. It's not perfect, but it definitely works. Right here can just be extended into the hill again. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah, I think that'll do. It's again, it's really not perfect, but it'll do. I can put some decorations around it. That's kind of the idea. Put some stuff around it to make it not just a flat wall. Let me see, just lower that down a bit. And that in the corner is probably fine. I think I want to raise it up a little bit. Oh, it actually has a height limit though. I've just noticed that. So it's not actually, it's not as perfect as I thought it was. But I can hide that. That's actually quite easy to hide. Although I wonder if I can get two of them. Hold on. Let me try something here. Do that. Copy. And drop it down. Because I want to try and hide the fact that there's a, let me see. Grab that node, drag it through there. I want to try and hide the lower part. Like the lower bit of, like, dirt that was there. So we could sort of stagger it like that. And then do this sort of thing. So it's properly kind of staggered around a little bit. I actually quite like that. I think that'll do. We can do a little bit more with like curbs and stuff like that too if we really wanted to. So I could go like that and like that. And then, you know, move those into the corner so that this is nicely kind of bordered off. So that'll kind of go into there and get sunk down. Although it doesn't really make sense. There's already grass there, but this is just a, I think this is just a good way to like, you know, have an edging basically. Although that one's going to need to be slightly more straightened up. I like it. I actually really like that. All right. Over here is going to need a little something. So what about that and that? And we can work from it. So this goes to that spot. This goes to that spot. We can change all the heights in a second. But I want to extend this so it basically runs into there. It's going to run like that. This is going to run a bit lower. And then this is going to be the same height as that one. It's a bit messy. It's definitely a bit messy, but I think it works. I think that'll work. I think what we can do is throw a couple of little trees on there. I need to run the game while I'm doing this, actually. Just realized I wasn't. We can throw a couple of trees on there. And, let's see. Do the same thing over here. So, 1, 2, 3. Let me get rid of the grid lines there. And then do some, like, more kind of wild-looking trees up around here. Yeah, I reckon that'll work. I think I'm also going to just be kind of cheeky and do this. Yeah, we're gonna do this as well, just to really tie it all together. So bring that down a little bit. And yeah, I like that. That's pretty good. We could probably go ahead and get another palm tree in the corner. We can go ahead and throw another one there. And I think that just, yeah, that just ties it all together. Let's get some more like wild bushes up around here. Just to make this look like it's a little bit less looked after. Maybe a couple of these little green ones. And probably one or two of the bigger trees as well. I like it. I think that's pretty good. It's it definitely looks more sort of, you know, constructed. They've carved out the ground, they built like the concrete supporting walls. It looks busy, it looks like there's plenty going on. And we could do like a park here or something like that. Excuse me. I actually really like that. What about, I mean, any other unique buildings I could put here? I don't think the aquarium's going to work. Let's see. We've got this little thing, the sea and skyscraper. Could be kind of nice. We've got, let's see, some parks, pretty big buildings. I think we might go for the sea and skyscraper. So throw it there. And then move it, like, right down here. A little bit further. So yeah, we'll put the sea and skyscraper right there. X-Max always asking, can I make a construction site? You think it would look cool? Yes, but I don't have the assets I would like to do that. So if I do a construction site, I'll get some assets and we'll do that some other time. I don't think we'll do that right now. We can definitely do it sometime. Now let's see. Can I do this sort of thing just to border it? Because I want to do some kind of little park in here. Just so it's a nice area. Because I think this is the kind of place you would probably want to like sit and relax and just kind of enjoy yourself. So bordering like the base of that tower seems like a good idea. And then let's see, can I actually attach a different type of fence to that, or is it not going to let me? So park fence, can I do that? No. So it actually does have to be concrete. Unless I turn it into a park fence. Which I could do. Maybe the zoo fence instead. You know what? I think the zoo fence is what we're going to go for. So let me just say, don't bend the road, don't snap to the grid, and don't snap to an angle. And then bring this pretty much straight along to there. And bring this pretty much straight along to, about there. Alright, that's not bad. This is going to need extended just a little bit to about there. And then we can, you know, cut a little bit out there, cut a little bit out there. And we can do the same over here. And this isn't going to be like, this isn't a proper park. This is just going to be like a path running through here with some decorative stuff on it. But I think that's all right. I don't think it needs to be a proper detailed park. So we'll do just a little something like that. I think that's nice. So just do that. And just do that. And then we can try and bend the segment so they line up a little better. Alrighty. I think that's quite nice. Can move this in a little closer. Move this in a little closer. I realize, and I mentioned this before, I just don't know when this became a creative series. But I am kind of okay with it. I am kind of okay with it. Let me see here. Let me do a little line of bushes under here. Just to try and, like, make this look a little more enclosed. Doesn't need to be, like, super dense, but just enough so it looks like you don't want to, like, go through there. So something like that. I think it's nice. I think that's nice. We can do some decorations in there, and then hopefully... Actually, I realize it kind of makes sense doing, like, creative stuff right now, because we're still waiting on all the zoning coming back, or all the demand coming back for zoning. So let's throw that in there. We'll throw a little ice cream truck up the top end. Throw it on this side, I guess. Actually, no, throw it on that side. And what else we got? I need some nice benches. I want to get these ones. So we'll sort of dot those around a little bit. And I think that's all right. I don't know what else we can throw in there without it looking a little bit messy. I guess one of those in the corner could be all right. One of those down here as well. Be another one. I think that looks all right. It's simple, but it does the job, right? Now let's see. How's this area going? This area is done building, and we actually have got demand. So let's throw more offices in, I guess, which is, I guess, what this area is going to be almost entirely, which is interesting. So throw that in there. That'll be fine. Could do an IT cluster, actually, and I think I will for Grove Hills, just to be a bit different. So we'll throw an IT cluster in there. We'll get some nice tall buildings on this side of town. And then, I mean, down here's looking all right. We actually got people walking through. People are still using the trams. I think it's a cool looking area. I'm actually really pleased with it. Let's see. The residential area is still trying to build up. This area is looking pretty good. Let's see. Nikolai's asking, where would I be building the university campus area? Let's see. Or sorry, when? When, I'm not sure. As for where, I think I did mention I'd probably build it in here, didn't I? So maybe not in there. Although it does have a train connection and metro. I might actually tear out... I might tear out Grove Hills at some point and build that as a university campus. That might be something we do. That could actually be that could be really good to do, actually. We could sort of do it over here as well. Like, we got some space for it. But I like this connection. Like, there's a train connection. There's a metro connection right opposite. That seems like it'd be a good place. So, I don't know. I would like it to be near a lot of connections. That's the one thing I can say for certain about the... about a university campus. Oh my god, that's a lot of garbage trucks. That's a lot of garbage trucks. What on earth are you guys doing? Can I get you to just, like, go to a lane and Like, just stay in it? Like, don't get into a lane you don't need to be in. I don't understand that. Oh my god. At least traffic's moving around here, sorta. It's definitely not as bad as it used to be. The little bypass that we have is kind of helping too. So yeah, I think we've put a pretty good put down some pretty good foundations for these areas and for the trams. I'd like to expand the trams. Definitely want to do that. Also, oh my god, freight trains. That's a lot of freight trains. All right then. I mean, traffic's still bad around here, but oh my god, freight trains. What is the traffic flow? 73%. It was 80% when I got started today. Oh man, it has got bad, hasn't it? It's actually got really bad around here. Okay, well, that's fantastic. Gonna need to fix traffic again.